the best moment of the debate, in which they are talking about campaign finance reform, and Hillary is trying to lump them in together as saying that well, we all have, you, me, and Barack Obama, we all have the most small donations of anybody ever, and we're all the same. To which,
and she knows that's not true.
Right. To which Bernie's reply is, well, look, I don't have a super PAC. I'm the only candidate on this stage that doesn't have a super PAC. I don't take money from Wall Street. Just last month, you received $25 million from Wall Street. Well, from your super PAC. $15 million from Wall Street. You got $8 million from George Soros. Exactly. So, look, we aren't the same, okay? And so, to which Hillary replied, look, you're throwing that against the wall again, seeing if it sticks. Look, pretty much, I'm not corrupt. It's the Republicans, with the Koch brothers that want to push their agenda. Don't look at me and who support me and my super PACs. So that leads us to that best moment.
Let's not insult the intelligence of the American people. People aren't dumb. Why in God's name does Wall Street make huge campaign contributions? I guess just for the fun of it. They want to throw money around. Why does the pharmaceutical industry make huge campaign contributions? Any connection, maybe, to the fact that our people pay the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs? Why does the fossil fuel industry spend huge amounts of money on campaign contributions? Any connection to the fact that not one Republican candidate for president thinks and agrees with the scientific community that climate change is real and that we have got to transform our energy system? And when we talk about Wall Street, let's talk about Wall Street. I voted for Dodd-Frank, got an important amendment in it. My view, it doesn't go anywhere near far enough. But when we talk about Wall Street, you have Wall Street and major banks have paid $200 billion in fines since the great crash. No Wall Street executive has been prosecuted.
That was by far, in my opinion, the best moment of the debate. I think that moment had the most. It was the most energetic moment, and I think
comical too.
Yeah, it was very comical.
Huge.
Yeah, huge contributions. They just want to do it. They
just for the fun of it.
Yeah, just for the fun of it. Yeah. So Bernie is saying that let's not insult the intelligence of the American people. Okay, they're not stupid. They're not dumb. Okay, why do these huge corporations, why do billionaires, why do the Koch brothers, if you want to talk about the Republican side, why do Wall Street, why do they make these contributions? Why are they constantly inviting Hillary Clinton to speak at their events for $225,000 a pop, sometimes even more? Why? Okay? Now, she agrees that there is corruption with our political process, but everybody else is corrupted, especially Republicans, but not her. Now that on its face falls flat, because look, if there's a problem with money in politics, the obvious next question is, okay, who is it corrupting? Who is it corrupting? And look, she doesn't really want to answer that. Well, actually, she does. Her answer is the Republicans. That's what she's selling. Answer. That's what she's selling.
Oh, the other answer was, Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Got
she
a lot
threw,
of funding from Wall Street. Again, that's what I'm saying. She's
man.
teaching those, empowering women to stand on her own,
right,
and not throw anybody else under the bus. You see how she's empowering women?
Yes.
It just seems like she always is name dropping,
right.
And when asked to explain herself about something, like I said, it doesn't.
She really doesn't do it.
She really doesn't do it.
She pivots to something else, and she's a great pivoter. She's a master debater.
She has great post
admit
moves.
it. Oh, of course.
She has great post moves.
She's Karl Malone in the post. You know?
I might have to go with Olajuwon.
The dream shake.
The dream shake, dog.
Yeah. I mean, look, she's very talented. She's smart. She's capable. She knows her stuff. But when challenged, she pivots. And like I said, she's a great pivoter. But if you really look at what she's spending, it's shady. It's very shady. How could the Koch brothers be responsible for corrupting the political process, but George Soros isn't? Wall Street isn't. Come on, it's just a silly argument to make. And trying to lump yourself in with Bernie Sanders by saying, I have small contributions too. I think at the last debate she was talking about it's under $100. Mm-hmm. Well, Bernie Sanders is at 27. All right, that's a big difference.
Big difference. You ain't with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not with him.
And then by throwing Obama in there too, by saying, look, Obama took, he was the Wall Street candidate, which he was, but that didn't stop him from implementing, Dodd-Frank. Let's be real here. Dodd-Frank was a piece of legislation that did not go far enough to limit the biggest banks from one day crashing our economy once again. It did not do that. It did not go far enough.
Didn't she say he stood up to them? So
yeah,
even while getting funding,
exactly,
getting contributions from them. So
the reality of the situation,
I should be able to. As well.
The reality is, like I said, Dodd-Frank went through, but today in 2016, the biggest banks are bigger. Still, they're bigger than they were when the crash happened. Okay, they're still participating in risky behavior that could result in another recession, and they're still walking around free. They've paid fines, I think about $5 billion in fines just recently, but they're still walking around free. These crooks are not in jail. Now, how tough on Wall Street is Barack Obama? Tell me.
So if you are kind of referencing Barack Obama and likening yourself to him,
it's a bad argument to make.
argument to make.